EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
In motion comes the tight end left. Play fake. Winston. Out to his left. There's Chris Olave. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A good running there by Kamara on first down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. 30.
Winston from the gun on third down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sione Takitaki racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
We're 19. We're good. 13. Right there. You're on the ball.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
And again, it's Chubb. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The Browns at 11-3 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Bang! Hey, Check.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield. For a tackle for loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Brissett. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Push him back. Push him back. Gone. Mike 6. Mike 6. Let's put him on the button.
Here's Brissett. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Mike 6. What we got? Hey, kill. Check 49, check 49. Check 24, check 24. Check 31, check 31. Switch.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
You're 19. Set. Right 20. Quit. You better bring it. SOS. Hey, kill. SOS.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. Pass complete on the out route to Beckham. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
Hey, kill. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. I got wide.
Throwing, Brissett. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Hey, kill. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
To throw is Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check. Mike 6. Drop deep.
Here's Brissett. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers at that situation, they really become.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
You're not ready. Mike 56. Mike 56.
To throw is Winston. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here comes Cohen. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's got Rome. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Beckham goes in motion left. They'll run with Chubb. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Chubb. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Middle. Watch the boot. And good go.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
58's Mike. I'm going to run you over. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Man, that's trash.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum? They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Winston, and this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Browns drive about to get started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
In motion left is Beckham. Second down, here's Chubb again. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Mike 6. Watch the screen.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Brissett. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Watch the edge. Hey, kill. Let's go, rabbit.
Brissett now.
Crunch time, defense.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Kill. Hey, 4 down. Hey, off.
Now Brissett on 4th down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So on 4th down, a big-time completion, and the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Kill. Right there.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
We're 19. That's it. We're 19. Okay. 2 times. Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down. Gone.
On 2nd and goal, Brissett to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Kill. Even. 4 down. Even. Hey, kill.
This is 3rd and goal, Brissett. And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. That was the safety, Marcus May, who got the sack there.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
York able to send this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Move. 4 down. Alert. Check 4. Watch twist. Watch
They run it again with Chubb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Jim. Hey, check.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Watch the safety creek. Deuce.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Brissett. It's caught, Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. He'll run up the middle with Cohen, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, check. Switch. Shift. Watch the shift.
A run between the tackles with Cohen, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Check. Hey, kill. Middle.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. On the give, this is Cohen. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, check Mike 6. Know your job.
Brissett. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown! Amari Cooper. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. It's complete. Kamara. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Winston to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This one taken in by Olave. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Winston. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number It's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to win the football game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So Cleveland able